So you are thinking of moving to Salt Lake City. In this video, I am going to lay out the top 11 pros and cons of Herriman, a suburb south of Salt Lake City. In previous videos related to Herriman, I share a map video and a vlog tour. These videos provide hidden gems and visuals, including the introduction to different neighborhoods and showing you examples of different price points. Today, I'm going to help you evaluate the top 11 pros and cons of Herriman City to see if Herriman fits your needs. The interesting thing about Herriman is the expanding housing market. Even just 10 years ago, Herriman was a small town with lots of land. When Herriman incorporated into a city in 1999, there were only about 800 people who lived in the small town in the southwest part of Salt Lake County. Today, the population is just over 60,000 people. The growth has been explosive, and it's still growing. The median age is 28 years old in Herriman, and the median household income is just over $126,000. Currently, there are major new construction projects with a wide variety of housing, including condos, townhomes, and single-family homes. If you think about it, with only 800 people living in Herriman before 1999, in less than 25 years, the entire town has developed. This means that there's a great majority of housing in Herriman that is less than 25 years old. Even though Herriman was founded originally in 1851, it is actually one of the newest communities in Utah. I remember years ago, before all the booming new construction took over, I was showing an out-of-state client a home in Herriman. Their requirements were a more rural area with well water, extra land, and plenty of room for storage. These clients were older and they had been collecting years worth of self-reliance items and food storage. They desired to be self-sufficient. Our showing time was during a horrific snowstorm. They insisted that I show them the property anyway. My life flashed before my eyes several times on the trip to the property, but I kept my commitment. Herriman at that time felt like no man's land. Now it is a bustling town with a vibrant community and a beautiful spirit. Herriman offers a unique blend of small town charm and modern amenities. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Salt Lake City, Utah, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City, Utah and surrounding suburbs. My name is Janet with Living in Salt Lake. We get calls and texts every day from people just like you looking for help to make a move to Salt Lake City and surrounding suburbs. And we absolutely love it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. My information is in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah and surrounding suburbs. Herriman City is a suburb just south of downtown Salt Lake City, and it is a mere 35 minutes from downtown and the Salt Lake International Airport. Pro number 1 is affordable housing. In my other pros and cons videos, you might have heard me list housing affordability as a con. I do realize, however, it's all in perspective because I had some California clients shed some light on the situation. They said the housing market in Utah is much more affordable compared to California. I've been thinking about it, and a large number of states where people are coming to Utah are much more expensive. I guess it's all in perspective of where you are comparing the housing costs. Imagine getting a spacious home with a big backyard for a fraction of what you would have paid on the West Coast. My clients feel lucky to have found a Utah home that offers them large square footage and a larger lot with the fraction of the cost of their California housing. In fact, these clients now have a hobby farm with pigs, goats, and horses. They even had enough room to add another child to their family. They are living their best life. The median price of single-family homes in California is just over $904,000. The average home price in Herriman is $595,000. Median household income is just over $126,000, and the cost of living in Herriman is estimated to be 106.5% of the national average, making it an average U.S. city. The expansion happening in Herriman provides a variety of housing types. A condo or a townhome might better fit your budget. Herriman also has availability of larger lots, which can be challenging to find in neighboring cities. Utah is also a favorite market for real estate investors because of its diverse market options. There are lots of varying markets that offer great potential for each type of real estate investor. This includes several cities with student housing options and good-sized homes. Pro number 2 is quality of life. Herriman is all about a slower pace and community-focused living. You'll find local parks, outdoor activities, and family-friendly events all year round. My clients who moved to Utah from California mentioned that they knew they could count on their neighbors to pull out their trash cans if they went out of town. They also enjoy the young neighborhood kids who wave and say hi as they ride by on their bikes, especially since their children are grown and they live alone. They might work long hours, but they feel that they are still part of the community. I want to let you in on a little secret. Buying is 100% emotional. We have so many hopes and dreams tied to our homes. Our lifestyle, our well-being, time with the family, friendships, community are all dependent on where we live. It takes getting out of your comfort zone to make a move. It is a big change. Even if it will be the best move ever, you can still feel paralyzed. Our brain is designed to protect us from danger. It goes into overdrive when we embark on new territory. It is important to soothe the anxiety that will emerge when you're starting to explore changing homes. Conversations and increased education make it possible to overcome the panic. The saying, knowledge is power, applies here. There's also a saying that says that a confused mind cannot buy. One of my best qualities is to help my clients find creative solutions to their problems. I guide them step by step so that they can make a clear decision so that they can get unstuck. I had some clients who outgrew their home. They knew that they needed to make a change, but they just couldn't seem to move forward. When they purchased their home, they were pregnant with their first child. When they called, they were pregnant with their third child. The wife was very logical. She needed me to help her find solutions and run potential scenarios before she could make a decision. She needed to know that their numbers and being able to fill out her spreadsheets would help her feel calmer. She knew she wanted a larger home and yard. She also knew that she needed the funds from the sale of their current home to make the move. So her biggest fear was selling their current home and then being homeless. She worried that they might not find the house that would fulfill all their hopes and dreams, but they would have sold their other home out from under them. We talked through several options, including listing the home contingent upon them finding suitable housing, or purchasing a home contingent upon them selling their home. In both cases, she would be able to find security in knowing that they would have their new home secured before leaving their current home. We also talked about negotiating a potential short-term lease back of their current home until they can move. Once she knew her options, we could explore the best solution. In the end, it wasn't the easiest move, but she felt that she had made an informed decision and she was prepared to move forward. She now has the cutest playhome ever in her backyard for her kids. Everyone has their own rooms and the kitchen is large enough for everyone to gather and enjoy family time. In fact, her home has become the place where everyone wants to be. She even hosts Thanksgiving. I believe that homes and people match. Sometimes the timing gets off, but with patience and education, we can take action to get you where you want to be. I'm Janet Marroquin with Coldwell Banker Realty, and my YouTube channel is Living in Salt Lake City. Pro number 3 is job opportunities. Utah's economy is booming with opportunities in tech, healthcare, education, and more. Herriman has an average drive time to Lehi of less than 25 minutes. Lehi is south of Herriman. Lehi is known as the Silicon Slopes. The job market is thriving, especially in the tech and healthcare industries. Companies like Adobe and eBay have strong presence there, offering numerous employment opportunities. Not to mention that Texas Instrument just added over 800 jobs that they will be needing to fill and additional support jobs to go along with them, as well as the newly opened Lehi campus of Intermountain Primary Children's Hospital. Companies like Adobe, eBay, and Goldman Sachs have major operations in Lehigh as well. So there's plenty of room for career growth. If you want to know more about Lehigh, I have videos that can help you. You will want to check them out. Utah has a highly diversified economy with major sectors including transportation, education, information technologies and research, government services, mining, multi-level marketing, and tourism. Utah has been one of the fastest growing states since 2000, with the 2020 U.S. Census confirming the fastest population growth in the nation since 2010. Utah ranks among the overall best states in metrics such as healthcare, government, education, and infrastructure. It has the 12th highest median average income and the least income inequality of any U.S. state. Pro number 4 is education. The schools in Herriman are top-notch with a focus on both academics and extracurricular activities. Herriman has 2 high schools, Herriman High School, which opened in 2010, and Mountain Ridge High School, which opened in 2019. Herriman is also the home of Fort Herriman Middle School and Copper Mountain Middle School. Elementary schools include Herriman, Butterfield Canyon, Silvercrest, Black Ridge, Bastion, and Ridgeview. All of these public schools in Herriman are run by the Jordan School District. Herriman also is a home of 5 charter schools: Providence Hall High School, Providence Hall Junior High School, and Providence Hall Elementary School, Ethos Academy, and Advanced Art Academy. Charter school is a public school. Charter schools commit to obtaining specific educational objectives. Charter schools are exempt from significant state or local regulations regarding the operations and management, but otherwise adhere to regulations of public schools. For example, charter schools cannot charge tuition or be affiliated with a religious institution. In other words, charter schools are publicly accountable. They rely on families choosing to enroll their children, and they must have a written performance contract with the authorized public charting agency. Charter schools are more flexible in their operation and management of the school than traditional public schools, as charter schools are free to determine all aspects of their school programs and are not tied to district framework. They often serve as incubators for innovation. Charter schools can tailor their lessons and their educational plans to their students' needs. Charter schools have proven to be committed to engaging parent and community alike. Many charter schools in Utah use a lottery system to admit students when demand is higher than the number of available spaces. Charter schools are public schools that are exempt from many state and local educational board rules, including tuition and entrance requirements. Because of this, the lottery system is considered the fairest way to select students. Some of the largest and most well-known college-level schools in Utah are the University of Utah in Salt Lake City, Brigham Young University, and Utah Valley University in Provo, Weber in Ogden, and Utah State in Logan, as well as Utah Tech University in St. George. There are 36 universities and colleges in Utah to choose from. Since there are 2 major universities in Provo, it has been nicknamed a college town. Utah Valley University is the largest public university in the state of Utah. In order of top ranking colleges in Utah are Brigham Young University, which is in Provo, BYU, University of Utah, known as U of U, in Salt Lake City, Utah State University, USU, and Southern University, SUU. The most diverse campuses in Utah are the University of Utah and Brigham Young University and Utah State University. The toughest school to get into is Brigham Young University. An interesting fact is that 40.2% of Herriman residents have a bachelor's degree or higher. Pro number 5 is the outdoor recreation. If you love the great outdoors, Herriman is your paradise. From hiking and biking trails to nearby ski resorts, there's always something fun to do. The Ochre Mountain Trail's views are breathtaking. Herriman City has done a great job of creating lots of local trails to run, bike, hike. Well, I guess you can't hike on the trail, but in the mountains around them. The Black Ridge Reservoir is tucked in a local neighborhood and is a great spot for paddleboarding. If you love rock climbing, Dogwood Crag is the wall of quartzite raising directly out of the big Cottonwood Canyon. This site is popular due to the abundant shade and quick approach. If you would like to know more information about the fun things that you can do in the area, you'll want to watch my Herriman map video. Pro number 6 is the community spirit. The sense of community in Herriman is incredible. Residents are friendly, and there are always local initiatives that are bringing people together. Whether it's a neighborhood barbecue or a volunteer cleanup event, you will feel right at home. Utah is the most charitable state in the nation according to Wallet Hub. Utah boasts the highest volunteer rate at 40.7% and the most volunteer hours per capita at 39.42 hours. The state has a high population of religiously devout individuals, and those same spiritual beliefs provide the foundation for Utah's philanthropy contributions. There is a Just Serve app that gives you hundreds of opportunities to serve. The youth of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints come together weekly and have service projects planned multiple times throughout the year, not just at Christmas time. Most communities are anxious to lend a helping hand. Take, for example, Thanksgiving Point that provides so much joy. Thanksgiving Point is a 501 nonprofit indoor and outdoor farm, garden, and museum complex in Lehi, Utah. Its 5 main attractions include the Ashen Gardens, the Butterfly Biosphere, the Farm County, the Museum of Ancient Life, and the Museum of Natural Curiosity. This is a great opportunity to give back to the community. Pro number 7 is the beautiful scenery. The natural beauty of Herriman is stunning. From the picturesque mountain views to the lush green parks, there's always something beautiful to see. My favorite spot is the Black Ridge Reservoir. It's perfect for a relaxing day out. We enjoy paddleboarding there. Although the first time we went, the wind was so strong we had to paddle continually to not be pushed to the edge of the reservoir. So that day, it was more of a workout. The parking is a little bit tight, but if you're going during the week, it's not that bad. Black Ridge Reservoir is tucked in a nice neighborhood so that the parking is very limited. It has become so popular that they had to start charging for parking fees on weekends and holidays. Herriman offers a wide variety of parks, trails, and outdoor spaces, inviting you to explore the great outdoors. The trails in the area make it so that you can bike, rollerblade, walk, run, scooter, whatever you want. There are neighborhood trails that link into larger trails. If you want to know more about these, I have other videos where I go into more details and give you visuals as well. You will enjoy the breathtaking scenery with the stunning mountain views. Sometimes I forget just how lucky we are to have such amazing natural beauty in Utah. I have seen some incredible sunsets and sunrises with the beautiful mountains as a backdrop. Just know, if you love the outdoors, there are countless opportunities for you here in Utah. I will go into more details about hidden gems for you to hike, bike, ski, boat, paddleboard, and have all sorts of other adventures in different videos. You will never have a shortage of outdoor fun if you move to Utah. Of course, no place is perfect, so let's discuss some of the cons of moving to Herriman City. Con number 1 are the weather extremes. The weather can be very cold and snowy, and it's worse in January, which is a big change for many Californians. They are always a bit overwhelmed at first, but quickly adapt with some warm clothes and a good snow shovel. Another danger of extreme weather is winter driving. The snowy driving conditions have been known to cause multi-car pileups on the freeway. The highway patrol officer says it's essential for drivers in trouble to remember to pause and call 911 before doing anything else. If you hit an icy patch on the road or standing water, there's a good chance that someone is going to hit that same spot and they could end up in the same place that you did. It's never a bad idea to have snacks, reflective gear, warm clothes, and at least a gallon of water if something unexpected happens and you have to stay in a remote area. Then there's also the opposite extreme, which is peak time July, which you can hit about 100 degrees. The summer rays can be brutal. It is important to stay hydrated and use sunscreen. You will also want to invest in a good lotion and have a good skincare routine to prevent feeling dry and itchy. It's always interesting to take a trip to a humid state and then come home to Utah and feel the difference. Con number 2 is water conservation issues. Due to the climate, water conservation is crucial, and residents are mindful of their water usage. Just a few years ago, everyone was asked to limit the amount of outdoor water usage. Many parks, schools, and residents are finally recovering from the dead lawns and foliage. Utah is widely perceived to be a desert state, and statistically, it is the second driest state in the nation. About 33% of Utah is true desert. Utah's largest true desert are the Canyonlands and the Great Basin area. In July 2022, there was not a single corner of the state that was out of drought conditions. In fact, 83.5% of Utah was deep into extreme drought. In 2023, data shows that Utah is no longer experiencing extreme drought conditions for the first time in nearly 3 years. It's been seasonal whiplash with seemingly no transition from the long harsh winters to the extreme heat of summer these past few years. But the good news is that we have made it out of the danger zone for now. You will notice a lot more homes with xeriscape landscaping as well these days to help contribute to the cause. Con number 3 is rapid growth. Herriman is growing rapidly, which means more construction and development. This can be a bit of a hassle at times, but it's also a sign of a thriving community. Remember, Herriman grew from only 800 people as residents before 1999 to the current residency of over 60,000. And there are no signs to show that the growth is slowing either. In fact, new construction is booming, and so are local shops and restaurants. Con number 4 is the limited diversity. The population here is less diverse compared to California. However, there's a growing effort to embrace and celebrate different cultures. And I've seen many families find their niche and feel comfortable. I have a client who moved from California. He expressed that compared to California, there are not as many Spanish speakers like him in the area. He does speak fluent English, but he misses the cultural bond and understanding of those who speak Spanish and share his culture. He has, however, found many great options of restaurants and continues to find many opportunities in the community to share his culture. To summarize, for affordability, Herriman offers great value for your money compared to states like California. Job opportunities are abundant, especially in growing industries. The community spirit is strong, making it easy to feel at home. And the lifestyle here, while different, offers a great balance of relaxation and activity. If you are considering a move to Herriman City, I'd love to help you navigate this exciting journey. With my extensive experience, I can make the transition smooth and enjoyable for you. There's a link below to schedule a Zoom call, or give me a call, shoot me a text. You can find my contact details below so that we can connect. To wrap things up, now that we have discussed the top 11 pros and cons of Herriman City, what do you think? Do the pros outweigh the cons? Is Herriman City a place that you can imagine calling home? What did you like most about Herriman? Leave me a comment below. Do you still have questions? Ask me in the comments and I will be sure to get you some answers. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more helpful videos. Remember, if you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and we will be happy to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and surrounding suburbs. Until next time, I hope to see you around town.